Hello my friends and fellow gamers, and welcome back to this Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode playthrough. My name is Blue, and I am joined by my party. We've got Will, Lae'zel, and Astarion, and leading the charge is Luna, the Druid Tiefling. In the last episode, we tackled the Dwergar, who were terrorizing this beach, as well as the Kuatoa, who had invented, if you want to say, a false god Boal. And in this episode, we are going to head to the Arcane Tower in an attempt to gather the mushrooms that Omeluum would like from the Myconid colony. This episode is going to be interesting because I can't seem to speak. Anyways, we go back up the rope netting from where the beach waypoint is. So basically the same way we went to find the Kuatoa. We've already taken care of the torch stalk mushrooms that were in this area. There's still a couple off in the distance. And so over here we can see a dead drow as well as some more torch stalks. So Astarion is going to carefully sneak forward. I say carefully because in the previous episode when we came up in this general direction, we heard the ground rumblings, and it felt like the Bulette might try and reattack us. Anyways.
Snap like twigs. Must have been quite a fall.
Alright, so Astarion notices that this dead drow took quite a fall, and it looks like he may have fallen trying to traverse these mushrooms. Lae'zel, with the strongest legs of the party, successfully sees this investigation check that mushroom was a fake, so she tries jumping over here. I'm having her take out her torch. Thank you. I was wondering why it was stuck on your back. Just so that we can see a little bit better because Lae'zel does not have dark vision. And so we're going to jump up to this mushroom. And we see another mushroom that was a false platform, so she continues jumping up. More successful investigation, so she turns around and jumps up to this mushroom ledge, and finally up to this one. So successfully completing that little mini jumping puzzle, she goes ahead and puts her lamp away and discovers this mushroom circle. Some weird magic. And for some reason her party is right beside her. And look at that. A mushroom circle down below. So now the entire party can come on up without needing to make those jumps. Everybody failing some investigation checks. So let's just do a little snooping around. Actually, Luna is going to take the reins. We see a Sylvan Stone over here. That mushroom circle takes us down below. And if you get close enough, this wall is actually illusionary. And we get a bit of XP for discovering that. And let's go ahead and touch this mushroom circle. And we find that it took us back to Auntie Ethel's place. So I think you can use this as a way, like a back doorway into Auntie Ethel's house. I'm not entirely sure. But in any case, there's a bit of food here and a cleaver, so we're going to help ourselves. Because Auntie Ethel is no more. So that's just a fun little secret, if you will. Let's go ahead and go back. Where am I? I've gotten turned around. There it is. Oh, my cat has got the zoomies, so apologies if you can hear her scurrying around in the background. Why are you going to try and jump down, Luna? There is a mushroom circle here for you, babe. Anyway, so let's go ahead and loot this poor drow's body. So the dead drow has a journal on him. Feel free to read that. I didn't actually flip the pages. I'm quite silly. Again, my cat is just going wild. Hopefully she doesn't disconnect any wires on my PlayStation. She is scurrying behind my TV. Oh, lordy. Some fire amber, some cheese, another skeleton, and a viridian crystal. Some more viridian crystals. Alrighty. With this area discovered, we can go toward the Arcane Tower. But if we just kind of sneak forward a little bit, we see that we might have some traps. And Astarion, with his ranger senses, is putting a few things together. So he is just going to very briefly leave the party and head back to the Sucer tree. He's going to scurry up these branches and pluck a Sucer bloom from the tree. But he doesn't want just one. He thinks maybe 2 or 3 would do the trick. Alright, with 2 Sucer flowers in his back pocket, he is going to go back to the beach and rejoin his friends. Again, he's going to ignore the holes in the wall because Luna identified those as nasty little critters that eat flesh. Carrion crawlers, I think she called them. And he is going to start heading toward the tower. And Luna and the party are just going to kind of hang back a little bit because she trusts Astarion and his ranger senses.
The earth's been charred.
Okay, so we see charred earth, and we see this arcane turret. Now, I'm not entirely sure if I will be able to make it there in one turn. Shoot, because I forgot to Longstrider everybody. He's not going to be able to make it in one turn, so he is going to come behind here and try and take a little bit of cover.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Luna and the rest of the party are just going to kind of hang out by the door. Hopefully Astarion... Oh, the one on the high ground can kind of see him. Anyways, back to Astarion.
One step at a time.
He is going to dash forward. How do you not have enough movement, buddy? Oh, lordy. I wonder if I can just place it under the turret. So we're going to drop it onto this turret, and the anti-magic field is going to disable this one turret. I don't think this tower will be able to reach me because it would have to fire through a wall, but you never know with video game logic sometimes. So the environment is trying to take a turn. And let's go back to Astarion. I hope he only put one flower down. Did he put both of them down? What a silly boy. Split this item. Let's put one of them in the world. Silly boy.
Step quick.
And he is going to just dash behind this wall and wait for his next turn. And finally he reaches the second turret and places the second flower beneath that turret, and we should be safe to end turn-based mode. So if you've never done this before, that's the easiest way to make your way through up to the tower. The Sucer blooms basically block magic, And because these are arcane turrets, arcane being magical in nature, the presence of the flower will shut down their function. So Luna, before she heads over to Astarion, is actually going to call him back to help lockpick this heavy chest that we see.
Hardly a challenge.
So lockpick it. Let's get some guidance from Luna. Perfect. 16 rolls up to a 26. We open it up to see the Skybreaker Hammer. Nice little throwing weapon. And a Searing Smite enchantment on it. Then some other stuff. We see a letter to somebody. Letter to Eerie. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that person's name. But anyway, feel free to pause if you would like to read the letter. And I think that's all. I'm not going to bother grabbing up the ingots. Then over here, we see a dirt mound that Astarion goes to dig. We see some gold, a crossbow, and a scroll of gaseous form. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab this bullywug trumpet. And then Astarion is going to say he thinks he can see a way down over here. So he and Luna are going to go ahead and try and find a way into the tower. That way they don't have to go bursting through the front door. But before we head down, does Luna know Featherfall? Or can she learn Featherfall? Doesn't look like it, but Will might have a scroll of it that they can borrow. Let's see. Yes, Scroll of Featherfall. I'm going to split this item, send one of it to Luna. And she and Astarion... Come on, I know you can make this jump. She and Astarion are going to try and make their way down the mushrooms. There we go. We're going to try and take the back entrance in. But if you jump from here, you will take some fall damage, so that's why we have the Scroll of Featherfall on us. And Luna is going to cast it on her and Astarion. And they're going to gently float down.
What's that?
Perfect.
What a
And so Astarion sees this locked door. He's going to go ahead and lockpick it. Again, getting some guidance from Luna. Perfect, a natural 20. But before we go in, this is a mage tower, and so you never know when you might need some anti-magical properties. So he is going to pick this up, find another place where he can dig. And we see a bunch of goodies in there. And there's one more Sucer Bloom that he is going to pick up. He only thinks he needs one, so he will send the second to camp. Just in case they ever need one. And then he and Luna are going to enter the back door. We see some goodies, but first he wants to see if he can basically make the tower safer. So we see a power generator here, something to combine with it, and we are going to put the Sucer Bloom into the generator. And we watch with wonder at what happens. Looks like the elevator has been powered on. All of the turrets have been powered down. The braziers have been lit. And now it looks like we can explore the Arcane Tower in its entirety. Awesome. So Luna is going to give him a little pat on the back and then see if she can find any goodies. In the basement, we see some more alchemy ingredients. Some more alchemy ingredients as well as some alchemical instrumentation. So you can go ahead and read this if you would like to. It gives you some information about the Sucer blooms, dragon egg mushroom, a nightlight frond. These books have anything? Yes, we get a scroll of Thunderwave as well as a book to sell, a barrel. Yeah, we don't need to inspect the bottle racks. Okay. Now we can try and head upstairs and let the rest of the party inside. We see a gilded chest over here. We open it up, and we see an amulet of Detect Thoughts. We probably won't need it, but it's always good to pick it up so that you can sell it. Wooden barrel. I don't think there's really anything else around here. Nope. So Luna and Astarion hop on into the elevator, and they see a button that says Ascend. And they've been taken up one floor. We see a supply pack and a threadbare book. How can I trust? How will I ever know? How can I show myself my darkest me?
Seems like the owner was quite the literary type.
We might need that for later. So here are the Tongue of Madness. We need to pick that up so that Ameloum can make his little potion that might be able to subdue our tadpole. So we've got the Tongue of Madness. Now we just need Timisk spores. Oh, and look at that. Speak of the devil. 3 sets of Timisk spores. I'm just gonna peek out on every balcony because I can't remember what floor it's on, but there should be another chest with some goodies in it. Again, I just can't remember which floor it's on. Don't think it's this floor. Nope, so there's no door over there. Alrighty. On to the next floor. Come on, Starion. Ascend. So we see that more of these arcane turrets have been disabled. Aha.
Chest's magic. Its energy has me all a tingle.
Oh, all a tingle, eh? So the chest of the mundane. If you open it up, it just looks like there are mundane objects in it, but if you pick them up, you actually can see that you picked up, what is it, Mistress Grace, so it gives you Featherfall. What else did it give us? A couple of scrolls. And I think maybe this Hearthlight Bomb? I can't quite remember. But in any case, the chest of the mundane takes objects and makes them look mundane, but they're actually not. If you have a Sucer bloom in your back pocket, it will dispel that magic, and you'll be able to see it for what it is right away. Anyway, here's the front door. Let's go ahead and pull the lever. Perfect, and we're going to shout out for Will and Lae'zel to come and join us. Nice. So, the party's all here.
No time to rest.
We're going to take a look at what are in these trunks. Some thieves' tools, some rope, broken machinery that we don't need. And I don't really think we need to look out of any other doors, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to continue riding the elevator up. So once everybody is in, we are going to ascend to the next floor. And here we start to see some interesting things. So on this table right here, we see a torn out paper with some more of the poem. The silence stretches on, I'm all alone. Please can I hold your hands just for a while? And the careful art of Tirsu ciphers. An engraved disc of Githyanki origin containing a complex cipher that can decrypt ancient Gith dialects. A useful discovery if one should encounter such archaic writings. So this will help us to decipher any more Githyanki discs that we might find. Any pile of books, nothing in there, nope. We see a wooden chest over here in the corner with a mage's friend ring. Not super helpful, just gives you +1 to Arcana and Religion. But again, we can sell it. And then we see some more writings over here. A handwritten letter. Dearest Lenore, from someone named Amarith. Pardon me. The Road to Darkness. So this is an epic tragedy about power, corruption, and loneliness. Feel free to pause and read it if you would like to experience this. And we see one of those Githyanki discs. Let's go ahead and pick it up.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense of... No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story. About Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even
Sorry if you can
without
hear
the
my cat.
connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Who's Orpheus? We're not going to ask what Tirsu means because we already found the cipher that explains it. But anyway, who's Orpheus?
A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
Well, I think you'll bear it just fine. Tell me what it says, please.
Very well. I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Geich shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the empire against the Mother's wishes. But Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun.
Interesting.
Disregard this drivel. Gith declared Vlaakith queen of the Empire, and her own son defied her. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich.
Well, what if it is true? It sounds like Vlaakith betrayed Gith and seized the throne for herself.
She did nothing of the sort. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it.
When did she ever say that? I'm just curious now. You said you were going to share your bunk with Will? What?
So I did. And he wanted only to talk. You both lack imagination. Eye to eye with bliss, and you choose banality in its stead.
Poor Lae'zel. Nah, let's go ahead and leave it there. But we will take this.
Such a strange disc.
And we can see the oral histories between the Gith and the Mind Flayers. Feel free to pause if you would like to read any of that. To the Grey. Again, we see some sort of poem here. Feel free to pause it if you'd like to read it. Didn't I pick this up? Anyways, so I think we should have what we need in order to continue, but first, we see a chest with some gold and an antidote in it. Alright, let's see if we can peacefully avoid combat.
New sounds to dampen like a pressure break. Is it the foe? That foul, contemptuous heel?
You know these words. They are from the opening stanza of a play you found in this very tower.
Or art thou friend, a rescue from my lonely wake?
Come out of love for me, not love for blood and steel. Come on as if you feel, my lord, my lord.
I can't remember which one it is. I think it's the second one. The silence stretches on. I'm all alone. Please, can I hold your hands for just a little while? Or sorry, for just a while.
Of course, my love. Don't be afraid, sweet girl. What can I do? Would you like a hug?
Would I like a hug? Sure.
Come here. For just a moment. Let it out.
His arms are too tight and too low for a comfortable hug, as if he's meant to be embracing someone slightly shorter.
Remember, you are loved, Lenore, so much. You're doing great. And everyone will be so proud of you. Proud of you, as I already am.
Thank you, Bernard. How kind. Very nice. I think he was meant to give us a ring.
Come on as if you feel, my lord.
Let's try the first one now. How can I trust? How will I ever know? How can I show myself my darkest me?
If you do not do a deeper secret show, reveal the truth. Give what you wish to see.
Okay, perfect. There it is. So we got this guiding light ring as a reward. The reason I'm avoiding combat is because he hits like a truck. He has this electric discharge that does so much damage, plus all of these animated armors situated across the room do quite a bit of damage as well. So I would much rather solve this peacefully than in combat. But anyway, we are going to go ahead. Actually, first though, I wonder, can I... Where is it? Give me this. Can I break this without aggressing everybody? I'm not sure. So I'm just going to keep moving it. Because you see how attack is in red, so that might aggro everybody. Huh. Okay, let's get everybody onto here. Let's put the ring on. And if anything bad happens, we can try and scuttle away.
Must have been linked to that button.
Astarion, get on the pedestal. Everybody get on the pedestal. Please don't leave the pedestal. Do I need to break you all up?
Blacketh's will be done.
The pride of the gate.
Looking ahead.
Okay. And then we are going to, with Lae'zel,
Action, not reaction.
attack it. Everybody cross your fingers.
It is no silver sword, but that chair leg may be a useful weapon.
Okay, perfect. Nobody's mad at me.
Let's get going.
Luna might be able to use this just to get her strength up when she's in humanoid form. Can I wield two of them at the same time? No, I cannot. But in any case, my strength has been raised up to 19. That will just give me more carry capacity and might help out with any strength checks. So for right now, Luna is going to wield this. And then we are going to go to the basement. This is the button that was revealed by putting on the ring that Bernard gave us. Why did Luna... Top floor. Everybody group up. I didn't realize it would leave everybody behind if they weren't attached to me. Alright, so here we are in the basement, and the basement has quite a few scrolls on the bookcases, so I'm going to go ahead and try and find all of the scrolls that I can on all of these rows of books. Some rotten food over there. Basilisk oil. Rows of books with some scrolls. More scrolls. More scrolls. And so the Staff of Arcane Blessing. Bless grants an additional 1d4 to save throws and weapon attack rolls, and an additional 2d4 to spell attack rolls. Probably not going to use it, but it's nice to have. More Tongues of Madness. A gilded chest in the corner with a diary in it. Again, feel free to pause it and read if you would like. The Sparks Wall Ring. The wearer cannot be electrocuted, and you grants resistance to lightning damage. Probably never going to use it, but, you know, nice to have, along with some other stuff in there that I forgot to read out. Some rows of books. That one did not have any scrolls in it. What about the books on the floor? Nope. These books? Nope. Okay, and I think that is everything that this place has to offer us. But before we go back to Omeluum, I want to try a cheeky little combat. That may or may not go very wrong. So out this window, let's go ahead and have Astarion take care of the torch stalk. No, 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 buddy. Take care of it from afar. Thank you. Alright, so down here we see some petrified drow and some torch stalk. And everybody cross your fingers, because this can go really wrong really fast, and because we're going to have a surprise round. I really need to get alert on a couple of my party. I think I will give alert to Astarion the next time he gets a feat. But anyway, we're wandering, and we see a bunch of petrified drow, and our spidey senses are tingling as some sort of monstrosity with one giant eyeball and a crapload of teeth springs from the ground. Holy teeth. Alright, we are all surprised, but he was at the end of the turn order, so that was good. Okay, so someone was paralyzed. I think it was Luna. Ooh, jeez. So Dorn has Misty Step. Alright. Astarion is going to place Hunter's Mark onto the Spectator. Let me see what his legendary's actions are. So Panic Sentinel. Okay, so this paranoid Spectator will immediately fire a random eye ray at any creature can see that moves within 6 meters of it. Ocular Nightmare. After accumulating 5 paranoid dreams, the Spectator will spend a legendary action to cast Ocular Nightmare within its next strike. What is an Ocular Nightmare? Okay, so possibly wound, confuse, paralyze, and frighten all allies. Okay. So Astarion is, he's going to back up a smidge and send the first shot into the Spectator. Send a second shot into the Spectator. And he is going to just try and avoid the Spectator at all costs. So Luna is downed, but Will is going to send out a healing word to Luna. And then he is going to Eldritch Blast this thing. Perfect for 19 damage. And I will have him just back up. I don't want everybody too clumped together. And I still did not... I forgot to put Longstrider on everybody. Sad.
Another fight.
Luna
Let's go.
is going to immediately shift into a wild shape. We need to give her some more HP for it to chew through, because it chewed through her 43 HP like it was nothing. And she is just going to hold right where she is.
I am death.
I am worried about Lae'zel getting too close to it. So I think
Taking position.
I will have her instead chug a potion and just try and range attack this guy. Sadly missing her first shot. Okay, the second shot sends it reeling. What did it just do? I don't know what it just did. Okay, well it looked like it attacked... Oh geez, it's dead already. Okay. Luna is on 1 HP. She is going to... Jeez. Chug a potion of greater healing. How's everybody else doing? Maybe just ice knife it? A level 3 ice knife?
Blood follows me everywhere.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, let's crit this. Okay, okay. 50 health to whittle through. She is going to try and back up a little bit.
What path lies before me?
Battle favors the fearless.
Why did Astarion miss his turn?
This doesn't feel right.
Because he's befuddled. F. He's like my main damage dealer. Oh, he's gonna wander into this thing, isn't he? F. Okay. Will... Let me see. I could try and Cloud of Daggers it. I could Scorching Ray it. Is it immune to anything? Or resistant to anything? No, it has no resistances. So, or should I just Hunger of Hadar it? No, I don't think so. I'm going to attempt to Scorching Ray. Okay, so 3 bolts onto the Spectator. Okay, so 30 more HP to whittle through. Paranoid Dream, so when it gets to 5, yeah, that's when it does its little swirly whirly attack. I will have him just...
No time to waste.
Maybe back up a smidge? Will is still fine so far. He's got those temp HP to help. Okay, so all of the drow are befuddled. Okay. Okay, so Luna's down again. Will saved from a fear ray, that's great. Perfect, Astarion is no longer befuddled. I'm going to have him hide and send one shot into the Spectator. And send a second shot into the Spectator. Yes! Oh my god, okay.
Keep a blade close.
So let's go ahead and help Luna up. And let's short rest. Oh wow, that was so dicey. Alright, so all of... Well, first let's loot the Spectator. Spectator eyes. So basically the rays that he was doing to us, we can now do. But the drow of interest is Dorn over here. He has a memory shard, but more importantly, the icy helve. And the blast pendant, I don't think we really need that. And some other goodies on him too. Well, I'm gonna have Luna heal up as much as she can first. And then try and talk to these guys.
By the demon web. It has been so long. Dawn dead. I need to think.
Well, what comes next for you?
First I rest. Then a long journey home.
Does anyone else have anything interesting to say? Well, first let's let Astarion take care of the torch stalks so that we don't accidentally set them off. Some thieves' tools and some gold.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Oh, we got a frayed drow hood. Does this guy have anything to say?
Flesh once more. Crack. A pity Dawn cannot say the same.
Why did you pick a fight with that spectator in the first place?
Hardly. I came here with the wizard Dawn. He vowed to share his fortunes in exchange for protection. A man called Zargrim stepped from the shadows. They argued until their words turned to screams. Zargrim summoned the Spectator and fled. An unusual Spectator at that. Adept at petrification. I was unprepared.
Interesting. What were they fighting about?
I hardly paid notice. There was talk of a pact and a forge, as I recall.
Interesting. I'm not going to make them thank me. That's always seems weird to me. Okay, and then finally, do you have anything to say?
Oh, my head.
Nope. What about you?
What? What happened? Oh, by Loth. Of course. Dawn. Damn.
Okay. Oh, there's an easier way down. Not sure if there is anything down here, but just in case.
That might be worth a look.
Nice. Wooden chest with some arrows in it and one piece of gold. Let's let Astarion deal with that torch stalk before we get too close. I I did not think they were that close.
All right.
Okay.
What now?
Skeleton?
Watch how you go.
Nope.
There's a trap.
And I don't think there's anything around this way, but I can't quite remember, so we're just going to explore it. Wait, this might be an area where the Bulette is. Oh no! Alright, well, Luna is going to chug a healing potion. And then just kind of tuck back here.
My feet can carry me.
Watch your back.
Astarion is going to kind of go with her.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave.
Lae'zel is going to jump into the fray
Objective noted.
over here, and I might have him jump back. Wait, you really can't make it? Let's try and Misty Step him back up here, just in case if I need him to flee. Okay. Alright, Bulette round 2. Maybe? Oh good, he still has only one of those shredding scales left. Okay. So yeah, so Will can come down here. I'm going to have Lae'zel scooch forward and maybe initiate the fight. There we go. Astarion creeps forward. Puts on Hunter's Mark. And sends down one shot. Perfect. Shedding scales are done. So we should be able to take it out relatively easily. Shot number 2. And shot number 3. Very nice. And it is also baned.
Well, so much for peace.
Will is not in combat yet. So let me see if I can prolong that. Can I use another Misty Step? Where is it? I just found it. Okay. Going to have him try and Misty Step over here. Still crouched. So can I get 2 really charged up Eldritch Blasts into him? Oh, one of them missed. That's really sad. Okay, he's just going to kind of hold his ground here. Luna will step forward. And yeah, she'll try Spike Growth. Right there. I'm not sure if it'll affect it that much, but it's something. And then I don't think anybody needs healing. Lae'zel will come forward and send down a couple of shots. First one misses. Second one misses. Good try. Okay, yeah, so the Bulette just jumps right out of the Spike Growth. Oh, jeez. So Astarion is going to send down a shot from the high ground for 14 damage. And another one for 18 damage. He's gonna back up.
Step quick.
There we go.
No choice but to keep going.
Luna. Ugh.
Don't waste a step.
Is going to, yeah, just Ice Knife. Worked well against the Spectator. 1 damage. Nice. And she will go into her bear form. Can you get any closer? Not really.
I will ascend.
Lae'zel Ugh. Comes down a little bit. And I'm going to trust her not to go prone. Yes. Let's go ahead and Booming Blade. Nice, and again. And Action Surge. And Booming Blade. Dang it! What are you thinking about, bud? What are you doing, bud? Hello? Hello? Predator of the Dark? Okay, well, I won't say no to that. And Astarion sends down a shot. Nice. Luna ends her wild shape and she rushes up to try and stabilize Will. Well, first she's going to end her concentration. And then she will go down and stabilize Will. Okay, good. So that Bulette is now no longer a problem for any of us, and we can loot its corpse for the Blood Guzzler's Garb. Grievous retribution. When an enemy damages the wearer gains wrath. Good for a barbarian, but not really helpful for anybody else. We don't have any short rest, so Will is just going to have to struggle on with 1 HP.
Where am I needed?
And while he's at it, he can shoot an Eldritch Blast into here. Actually, I guess he could use Mass Healing Word, because we're probably just going to rest right after we find what's in this little cove.
Can't give up now.
So we see a locked chest that we don't have a key for, so Astarion, darling, please lockpick this for me. We give him guidance. Perfect. 15 rolling up to a 26.
Bunch of empty boxes and spider
See a
webs.
creased page.
Guess
Lolth be praised.
back here in a while.
An antidote, basilisk oil, gold, and some drow studded leather armor. So very similar to the spider silk armor that Astarion is wearing, but not quite as good. But we can sell it because it's worth quite a lot. A chasm creeper, yeah, let's go ahead and grab that if we can. But then otherwise I think it's just spiders. Actually, there's something about educating the faithful. Okay, so basically praise be to Lolth, mother of all drow, yada yada yada. Pause it if you would like to read it.
No time to rest.
And I think that's pretty much all of the Underdark explored. I mean, there's this little segment area, but it's basically just a little walkway from the Myconid colony, sorry. But speaking of, we're going to head back there and go for a long rest. So before we chat with anybody, we are long resting because we have used a bunch of resources for the fights that we just did. Yep, end the day. Who wants to speak to us now? Astarion keeps wanting a chat.
Looking at something.
Just looking. What are you doing? You can't see into
looking
mirrors.
too, but not seeing very much. Another quirk of my affliction.
Do you miss it, being able to see your own face?
Preening in the looking glass. Petty vanity. Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red.
What color were they before?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh.
My face is just some dark shape in my past. Another thing I've lost.
I can't tell what I would do. I mean, she does like what she sees. She thinks he's very handsome. But I think she might want to describe him to himself. So she is just going to try and drink in every detail of his face, just in case he ever wants to know, she'd be able to describe it.
What?
I see you.
And what do you see? Exactly.
Strong, piercing eyes.
Oh. Go on.
A dangerous smile.
Very good. Now just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day.
Very well. You are beautiful.
Observant. Mirrors aren't much use, but being reflected in someone else's eyes? Well, I could do worse.
That was kind of cute. All right, let's see if anything happens while we sleep. Ooh, baby boy!
You
Oh shoot, I don't
recognize
think
the
I have
feathered creature.
Speak with Animals on.
It's the owlbear cub you rescued.
Hi, buddy. Yeah, let's give him a piece of food.
The cub's eyes lock onto the food in your hand.
I'm not going to make him approach. I'm going to toss it at him.
The creature gulps the food down. It seems he hasn't eaten in some time.
What a delectable little pet.
Oh, you scared him. Astarion.
You've scared off the little snack.
Me? Jerk. Just kidding, I love Astarion so much. Alright, well, with that, we are going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I had a lot of fun with it, even though some of the combats were a little nerve-wracking. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like on the video and comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. I hope to see you all in the next video, and until then, I hope you have a really great day. Bye-bye!